Welcome back to the JSFL. We got America's Game of the Week here at 4:15. It's the 3-1 Phoenix Gila Monsters at the 3-1 divisional rivals, Seattle Natives. Two of the most high-powered teams last season come to face off here in Seattle. Seattle has coming off 3 straight wins into this week, and Phoenix coming off 2 straight wins. Seattle, they were home last week. They get to continue that streak with a home game here. And we'll see if they can do it again. Both teams getting ready to do this. The games earlier today were pretty well. And we'll see if we get the same here. As right now, as we're doing this game, Kansas City, New Orleans, they're playing at the moment. See who can prevail in that one. That one should be a good one to watch as well. We'll see who wins here in Seattle. As both 3-1 divisional teams, whoever wins this game will take the lead in the West. So, big divisional game right here. Both teams trying to keep that streak of wins going. Teams get ready for the kickoff now. Looks like Seattle will be receiving first. Both these teams injury-free. Let's get this thing off in Seattle. Crawford on the return. 10, 20. Markham out the 21. Good stop there by Jake Reed, the tight end. And Kermit Poe. He is number 1 in the MVP race right now, in my opinion. 72 completions off 94 attempts. 895 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, 50-plus rush yards in the game, and 5 rushing touchdowns. Has led his team to a great streak here, and if he keeps going, definitely has the MVP, in my opinion. His Natives are going to have a nice game here against the Gila Monsters. This is America's Game of the Week. Here is a handoff. Colton Yu fighting forward. He gets 2 yards. Let's look at the starting lineup today. Offensive line, a lot of rookies. You got 3 starting rookie offensive linemen. And Timothy Morgan, Mark Lisa, backup rookie. Fred Williams, he's getting his chance to start. They've liked his stats in the slot, but they want to try him out because they think Dallas Crawford is better fit for slot, so he'll be playing slot today. So Williams, he's getting more snaps. We'll see how that goes. 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff. Colton Yu to 28. Let's look at Phoenix. Phoenix's defense. They're pretty well too. So we look at them. Nice team right here. Defensively, let's see what they're ranked. Gila Monsters 7th in defense. They are ranked 9th in the rush defense. And they're ranked 7th in pass defense. And for Seattle's offense, we forgot to say, 3rd in offense, 2nd in rush offense, and 5th in pass offense. Here's 3rd down and 3. Can they convert? Throwing as he tries to haul it in. Dallas Crawford. He was looking for there. Great hit by Phoenix. And that one not allowed to haul in there. That was a great hit. Almost intercepted by Roaster. Huge play by Alfred Ford there. Cornerback. 4th and 3 as the Natives are going to punt this one away. Phoenix will get the return. Here comes Jokes. Going not that far. He'll bring it up to the 24. And we'll see Brian Tepps now. 2nd-year quarterback. We'll see how he does today. 56 for 93. He's 588 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 picks, and 1 rushing touchdown in the season. It's been a slow start for Tepps, the reigning Super Bowl MVP. I mean, JSFL Championship MVP. But he's trying to get back in there. He told us before the season he wanted to get the MVP, but he has a lot of work if he wants to get up there. Not even in the race at the moment. First and 10, throwing. Here he's got Whoop, second-year receiver. Makes it to the 39, 15-yard pickup, first down, Phoenix. Oh no, wait, that's Esteban Sylvesters, the rookie out of South. He's been their starter guy out of the wide receivers they picked. They picked up him and his teammate Trevor Washington. He plays in slot. And this wide receiver core had a lot of changes. With the retirement of Noah Brakes, they picked up Sylvesters and Washington in the draft. And in a trade, they got Neil Mendoza from Cleveland. First and 10. Teps dropping back, throwing. He's got Jake Reed. They started him over Chet Wood today. They're thinking Chet Wood might be getting a little too old. So they're seeing how Jake Reed does today. Because Chet Wood is not looking like how he did last season, so maybe a little bit of regression for Wood. And second and inches. Here's Teps. Throwing. He's got Reed again. Jake Reed tries to make a spin move. Breaks the tackle to the 39. Two great catches for Jake Reed. Not too bad for his starting debut. Kendall Carl's the rookie cornerback out of South. A lot of South rookies here today. He gets the tackle. Here's a run. Jokes. Does a stiff arm, gets it to the 37. Let's look at Phoenix's offense. They are ranked number 10th in the league. In the rush offense, they are ranked first. And in the pass offense, dead last. So Teps not able to get too many yards through the air. That's why this offense hasn't been too clicking this season. They've relied a lot on Julio Jokes to move the ball. That's why they're number one in run defense. Run offense. Teps looking to throw. Throwing, everyone's caught. But they're moving the ball pretty well in the air in this drive as 4 for 4 for Teps. As he gets that one to Hank Whoop. Their number one guy, Speedster. As Whoop is a really good receiver. I think he's underrated. He needs to get a breakout season. As in a minute, we'll take a peek at his stats on the season. Here's first and 10. Here's a halfback sweep. Jokes. Julio Jokes to the 18-yard pickup. Let's look at the Seattle defense. So Seattle defensively, they are third in the league. Second against the run. And want to pass against them, they're fifth in the league. Secondary, those two corners. Oh, how I've liked them this season. Those two rookie corners have put together a really nice secondary for Seattle. This defense used to be the weaker side, but honestly, now it's a toss-up between what side's better, this defense or this offense. They're both amazing. Second and 9. Here's Teps. Throwing. This one caught. Does he get to break it? No, but he's going to get to the 6-yard line. Gets Jokes out of the backfield there on the halfback angle. He gets 12 yards, pick up the first down. But Hank Whoopie's on the season, 10 catches, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's had a pretty quiet season, but only takes a few games to put those numbers up with the top. First and goal. Here's Sam Hart, the rookie. Oh, and he's going to get put in the backfield. Hart, the rookie from West. They kind of want him as a Frank Jog replacement, but it's definitely not got as many snaps as Frank Jog. The carry there. He's going to go back. Second and goal. Here's Jokes. Jokes. Shifting direction. Spin move. Touchdown, Phoenix. Julio Jokes puts a nasty spin move on the defender, and that's his third rushing touchdown on the season. Look at that. Nasty. Who was that just got... I think that was Sheldon Lee. Yes, it was. If you spin out Sheldon Lee, you're doing something right in the league. He is a hawk. And for Julio Jokes to do that, well, that's just putting disrespect on Sheldon Lee. Doug Dunn and Ronaldo Smith having a talk. Now the PAT is up, and Phoenix takes the lead first here in Seattle. 9 plays, 77 yards in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. A great drive there by Phoenix. Their offense is really clicking it through the air and the ground. And I think for Phoenix, that's what they've wanted to see this whole season. It just hasn't really worked out that way. They've won their games, but I think they wanted this pass offense to be a little better than they have. So here's the kick. As taken in, it's kneeled down by Crawford. They'll start the 25 for the Natives. So they couldn't do anything last time on the field, but we'll see if Kermit Poe, this offense, can get a drive started here. Here's 1st and 10. Fake. Oh, launching this one. Deep shot. Incomplete. Broken up on the play. Looking for Timothy Morgan. Incomplete. Great play on the ball by Phoenix. That's 2 good plays broken up that Kermit Poe's trying to look for. He's put them in tight spots. His guys are more of speedsters. They're not the physical kind of guys. So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete deep ball by Poe. Here it is again, 2nd down. He's looking for Romero. Romero shakes off a tackle to the 41 1st down Natives. And that's their first down of the day. They'll be looking for a lot more, and Romero, him too. As Romero, he's getting older, but you don't see progress in play because this man just won't let his career go without waste. 23 catches, 296 yards this season. No touchdowns. He's going to be looking to change that today, though. First and 10. Here is Colton Yu. Colton Yu to the 41. Pickup of 0 there. Julio Odom, another rookie out of South. Gonna get that tackle. Yeah, but these two teams full of rookies from South, especially Phoenix. 2 wide receivers from South, a rookie right outside linebacker. Ben Wish, he might be from South too. No, wait, not Ben Wish. Who's their safety? But here's 2nd and 10. Poe gets that one as he was almost hit. Getting harassed there as he threw it. 3rd and 10. He gets the ball away, but it's only going to go for 0 yards. But I forgot who their safety is, but I'm pretty sure he is also from South. Gosh, can't remember it. Actually, he might be from East. But here's 3rd down and 10. Poe throwing another hit. Another incompletion. Brings up a 4th down. Dallas Crawford, he's looking for again. And he's going to drop another one. That's a great hit, though. Just sends him flying. And that's Alfred Ford once again, playing lockdown coverage here on Dallas Crawford. He knows if he can get... Poe knows if he get Crawford in some open space, and Alfred Ford doesn't get to that ball right away, he can make a man miss and make a big play. But now 4th down and 10, they're going to punt it as Phoenix, another shot at the ball. This one into the end zone, they'll start the 20. A little too much heat on that one. Tepps is going to come out. with his Gila monsters here. So let's see if Teps and the Gila monsters can move the ball again. First down here. Teps throwing, almost picked and then almost caught. He was looking for Whoop, I believe, and then was tipped, and then Trevor Washington almost made the catch there. 2nd down and 10. 4 rush, 6 pass so far for Phoenix. 2nd down and 10 at the 20. See Wedden move up there. Teps throwing, caught. It's going to be a catch by Trevor Washington. Paris Master going to be the slot corner today. They like him, and he's actually a pretty good player on the Seattle team. Was a #1 corner last year. And so they put him in the slot, and they think he's going to dominate. He has done pretty well so far. We'll see how he matches up against rookie Washington. Small little guy. 1st and 10. Here's Teps throwing, sideline. That's caught. Hank Whoop going to get the feed in. It's going to be a 1st down Phoenix. And Teps, almost as many yards in this first quarter than sometimes in some of his games. He's tearing apart this defense, and he's really picking on the sidelines there, trying to make those rookie corners fight a little. This is a really battle. These wide receivers and corners are super young. We'll see which team can get it done. Here's 1st down and 10. Jokes gets around a man. Jokes still fighting for yards. He gets to the 45. 2nd and 4. He's got 4 carries, 16 yards, and a TD. Ronaldo Smith is going to get him down. And Seattle was honestly confused. They did not expect this offense to come out so fiery. 2nd and 4. Here is a run. Jokes. Tried to make a gap there, but that was read perfectly by Stephen Hernandez. It's 3rd down and 3. That's a good play by Hernandez. He had a hole, had room, but the linebacker filled his gap, and that's a great play. If one juke would have happened there, that one could have broke free. So now on 3rd down, see what Teps and the Gila monsters have in store. Teps throwing. This one caught. Another 1st down. And that, again, Trevor Washington seems to be getting the better of Paris Mass at the moment. Honestly, I favored Paris Mass in this matchup. He has experience more than Trevor Washington. Washington hasn't broke out too much this season. I thought this would have been an easy game for Paris Mass to win the matchup. Washington into this game had 7 catches for 60 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Jokes shifting. Jokes 1st down to the 22. Right outside the red zone. That's a 1st down Phoenix. Look at Jokes. He's being shifty early on here. And that's one of the reasons they wanted to make him. They gave him so many touches last year. And I don't think they really minded trading Frank Jog. They want to give this guy as many touches as possible. And that shows why. He's a great running back. They have the #1 rush offense in the league, and a lot of that has helped Julio Jokes. Some Brian Teps and the shifty wide receivers that can probably run. But Jokes is really a man not to be reckoned with. 1st and 10. Julio Jokes. And again, he breaks a tackle there. It went for only a yard, but he shifted past the offensive line, and his offensive line isn't the best in the league. It's older, and some of them are rookies. Regression and then young people. It's not the best. That might be the end of our first quarter. Yes, it is. It's 7-0 here in Seattle. The away Gila Monsters, who are trying to make a 3 streak, are winning against Seattle Natives, who have a 3-game win streak themselves. This is America's Game of the Week here in Seattle. 2nd and 9. But yeah, Jokes he can be shifty, he can be powerful, and I think it was a good move trading Frank Jog. He's doing great in Cleveland too. Frank Jog, they're both talented running backs, but you can't keep both of them. You gotta set one of them free. And I think Julio Jokes might be the better running back just by a bit. First down, here's throwing Hank Whoop with the catch there. It's gonna make it a first and goal. As Whoop, 3 catches, 46 yards. He's almost got half of what he has this season in yardage. First and goal. Hank Whoop just a really good guy. I love this receiver. I think he's one of the more underrated receivers in the league. He just doesn't have many other targets on the team. He did have no breaks, but he was more a slot guy, so he has had to play the #1 outside guy his whole career, of his young career. He's a tall guy. He's really quick. First and goal. Tepps running 10, 5, touchdown, Phoenix. Make it 13-0. Brian Tepps, his second rushing touchdown on the season. And the Gila Monsters are going to make their lead wider. Brian Tepps saw everyone locked down. He does what he does best, and he runs the football. What a great start for these Gila Monsters, starting out the gates with 2 TDs, holding Seattle down. And if you're on Seattle's side, you're like, you have to be thinking, what are we doing here? This defense shouldn't be shutting us down. This offense shouldn't be doing this powerful. They knew they were going to get a run team today, and Julio Jokes hasn't made any trickery. Here's PAT. It's up. It's good. That drive, 10 plays, 80 yards, 348. And the Phoenix Gila Monsters scoring. But yeah, they knew they were getting Julio today. They got Julio. They haven't been able to stop Jokes yet. And this team is good against the run, or it has been in the past. And they're just not. I think what they need to do is what they did last week on Thursday, and that is blitz the quarterback. But that would also be hard, because, I mean, they did blitz Sean. Sean Richardson isn't as quick as Brian Tepps, but he's still a scrambling quarterback. I don't know. We'll have to see what Seattle does to adjustments. And the kick away. Seattle, Dallas Crawford takes Sen to the 20. Whoa, stuff there. He's going to hit at the 21, drop down. So what will Seattle do? Down by 14. It's early. But what are you doing? Haven't been able to do anything on the offense side of the ball. Defense has let 2 touchdowns in the first 2 drives. It's time to start making some plays here. Florida's game gets too far ahead. Denzel Crazy, that's their safety. And I believe he is from South. Yeah, Denzel Crazy is from South. First and 10. Here's a run. Colton You can't break the second line. He's getting brought down for a gain of 1. And even they're trying to give Colton You drives here. And this Phoenix defense really coming to the occasion so far. I think I definitely said Seattle will win this one, I'm pretty sure. And the Phoenix is really surprising me. So on 2nd and 9, here's a run. Colton You to the outside. Colton You stretches first down. Seattle. And Byron Baxter has to make that tackle. Reigning defensive back of the year. That's a good play. Think it stopped. He actually had room there, and Colton You, he's going to get a nice first down. Colton You coming into this week right outside of the MVP race. 5 rush, 5 pass for the Seattle offense. But yeah, if he gets a good game here, he has a chance to make it there. Poe throwing sideline. He has Christian Young. Young tight end might be the future of that tight end position, depending on how long Sheldon Romero is going to be the starter. 2nd 7, but Christian Young, he'll wait his turn. He's fine with waiting. He's waited for a couple years now. In 2nd and 7. Let's see what Seattle plays here. Poe launching this one. Tipped. Great ball. Deflection by Byron Baxter. And that has been the story so far. This defense being absolute ball hawks, not letting a single reception. Kermit Poe is 2 for 7 right now. And some of the balls he's throwing, they should be picked off. That's going to be the next thing for Phoenix. We'll take one step at a time. They're being absolutely destructive at the defensive side. So 3rd and 7. Poe back. He's getting pressured. And nice tackle. And that's going to bring him to 4th down. Gets Colton Yu out of the backfield. Tony Amigo had the pressure there. Makes Poe throw the short route. It's going to be a nice tackle for no 1st down. Great play. And another shutdown drive by Phoenix. Seattle is blessed. And Seattle is shocked. As they're going to have to punt for the 3rd time. And we'll see where this one will bounce. It's going to be taken in at the 1. Hits the back of the end zone. Touchback at the 20. As Phoenix, they've had 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Great moving the ball. Whether the run game, the pass game, it's all clicked for Phoenix. What a game plan. Coming in on the road and starting like this, that is crazy. And this is looking like the Phoenix team we saw in the wild card, the divisional, the JSL championship game last year. They were just great. This defense is great. This is a top 3 defense in the league. And they are just destroying them. This is the 10th offense in the league. Keep in mind. Teps throwing. No, out of bounds. That one is not going to be caught, they say. He was looking for Esteban Sylvesters. And that one's not going to be complete. The 2nd and 10. 9 rush, 11 pass. And they're keeping it pretty even for rushing pass numbers. So you don't really know what you're expecting. Pick your poison here for Seattle. Throwing, caught, Hank Whoop to the 25, 5-yard pickup. Makes 3rd down a little more manageable. 3rd down and 5. Whoop put in a really good, solid first half so far. 4 catches, 51 yards. As they can't really find a man to match up against them, I guess. Carls and Wedden not doing too well. 3rd and 5. Nickel set for Seattle throwing. And there's a Seattle pressure. Brings up 4th down, and that's what Seattle wants. He was looking for Trevor Washington. That's a great breakup ball. Would have been a 1st down if he caught it, but Paris Mask. There's the plays we've seen from this man. Thought he was going deep, got the feet turned. Great change of direction there by Paris Mask, and he's just going to hit him. And Washington, he's not that physical. He's that little slot guy that Phoenix has used, and he cannot hold on to that ball. So 4th and 5, Phoenix, their first punt of the day. And this one going to be taken in at the 11. Tries to make a move. Yes, he does. But the turn won't go too far after that. To the 17. Crawford. Nice return there. Better than it should have been. And Colton Yu, he comes. 5 carries, 16 yards. They want him to get a little more picked up here. His last carry went for a 1st down. We'll see if they can get him going on the ground here, because Poe really not able to put the ball anywhere against Phoenix. Still playing time left. We'll see if Phoenix can eventually get broke down by this team. And I think even if you have to punt, you have to use Colton Yu here. Just try to break down this defense a little bit. Throwing low, and this one's going to be picked. Return. It's Byron Baxter. And that is going to be another pick for this defensive back of the year last year. That is his 3rd pick of the season, and he's on his way to get another defensive back of the year. Just look at this. Looking, he had a man going deep. I think that was Timothy Morgan, and he reads perfectly the eyes of Kermit Poe here. He was looking for Fred Williams that he had a kind of an angle on Carlos Young. And Fred Williams just... And then Byron Baxter just makes a great play on the ball. Going off his man. And that's the difference between a great corner and an amazing corner. A good corner and a great corner, I mean. Byron Baxter gets his Gila Monsters in a prime position here to make it a 3-score game. Here is Jokes, and that's going to be a stop. Julio Jokes put in the backfield on that play, and that's what Seattle has looked like this season. Ernest Coleman and Ben Tyrone on that play. Oh no, that's Ronaldo Smith and Ben Tyrone. That is the team they wanted to be today, and that was the team they are this season. But for Kermit Poe, that was his 3rd pick of the season. But here's 2nd and 11 after the run for no gain. Or actually backyards, and it's going to go happen again. Read perfectly by Stephen Hernandez there. He saw the run before this ball was even snapped. I could see someone running up, and it's a hole created by this defensive line separating the right guard and the center. And Hernandez has a hole, and he's going to expose it. The guard and center part. And leaves a hole for Hernandez, and that's going to be a 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. So after the turnover, can they pick up a 1st down? They have 2 backs here. Hart and Jokes. Signal. Throwing. He's going to get Hart. And a hit stick by Ronaldo Smith. Putting Sam Hart in the ground. That's 4th and 13. That was a great defensive drive by the Natives. As they get 2 tackles for loss on Jokes. And then a big hit stick there from Ronaldo Smith. And I talk about these linebackers. Probably, I would say the best linebacking core, or debatably the best linebacking core in the league. You got Ronaldo Smith, great player for the New York Businessmen last year. He's been great for on the outside of the Natives. Here's 4th 13. Kick. 17 to nothing. But Hernandez, I think that's Stephen Hernandez, the leader of this team. Great at turnovers with Ronaldo Smith. And that's just a turnover machine. And then they drafted right outside linebacker William Hexel. He can get pressure on the quarterback. He's not using their sets as often as the other 2. But he also is a great player. One of the top linebackers in this year's draft. I think the only one that could really compare to this linebacking core is Detroit. Maybe Minneapolis. That's debatable. And New York. New York, they have a pretty good team too. 2 solid great rookies. With the best rookie linebacker of the class. And then Eddie Spark, defensive threat to be reckoned with. Here's the kneel. They'll start at the 25. Dallas Crawford. Knows that. Kermit Poe, 3 for 9, 24 yards and a pick. It is not terrible first half for Kermit Poe. Can he turn it around? He's been bullied by the Phoenix defense. So 5:02 left in the 2nd quarter. See what Phoenix has in mind for this drive. So I form here from Seattle. Are they going to punch off the throat of this defense? Yes, they are. You makes a move. You all the way to the 38, and that is what Colton U wants to be today. Those are actually Julio Jokes numbers after his first 6 carries. And Colton U's going to make the same exact thing. 28 yards after 6 carries. Great moves. Gets a nice block. Makes a juke move. Hits the man 1st down. And that is the type of football Colton U plays. That was enough of what he needs to get the 1st. He knows where the sticks are. He's going to move them. 1st and 10. Here's Poe. Poe's going to step up. He's done a lot of that this season. He's going to get 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Yeah, but Kermit Poe, he did not run the ball out all last year. He was really shy. He liked throwing it. This year, he's been all about that ground game. Second and 6. Here's Colton U running. 45 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down and 4. Actually, you're going to call it a 2-yard pickup. Still 3rd down and 4. But yeah, for defensive coordinators, they don't like that because now they not only have to scheme for him in the air, but they have to scheme for him on the ground. But on 3rd down and 4, they're going 5 wide. They try to get him to jump off sides. Here's 3rd down and 4. Poe throwing. He's got Colton Yu. He's going to pick up the 1st down to the 48-yard line. For the first time today, the natives are on Phoenix's side of the field. Dexter Sex on the tackle. And good play there by Poe. He finds Yu, and Yu gets enough for the sticks. It's going to be a 1st down for the natives. They're going to try to get the score a little closer before halftime as their defense finally doing something. See if their offense can cash in for them. 1st and 10, I form again. It's Colton Yu again. Running up the middle, this one is going to be a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Tony Amigo, his 1st tackle of the day. We're getting closer to the 2-minute warning. Maybe one more play if the clock keeps rolling. Here's Poe. Searching, throwing, caught. Timothy Morgan to the 41. That might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 2. It's been 9 rush, 11 pass. A lot of people on the offensive line. And that's 2-minute warning. 17-0 here in Seattle. The Phoenix Gila Monsters have ruled so far, but Seattle starting to heat up a little now. They're at the 41, their first time being on Phoenix's side of the ball, Phoenix side of the field on the day. Defense in the last 2 drives only allowed 3 points, even though one of them started at the own 21. So the defense starting to be better. Can the offense do their part? 3rd and 2. Oh, Poe! He's going to get drugged down. Clint Roaster on the sack. And it's 4th and 12 as they're put way behind field goal range. As that is a great play by the aging defensive end, Clint Roaster. He's going to keep pushing around this offensive line. He was originally on a guard on that play. And he's going to use his own man as the guard. He can't make that play. As you see him try to get over there. That was actually Colton Yu. His guard wasn't even in sight. And Kermit Poe thought he had him blocked. He thought Colton Yu had him blocked. Turns around. Sacked. So with the punt, as Phoenix lets the clock tick, it's going to be at the 20. And with 1:17, we'll see if Phoenix wants to try anything before halftime. Brian Tepps has a touchdown on the ground. None through the air yet. We'll see if they try anything or they just try to run out with Julio jokes here. As Seattle, 2 straight drives, only 3 points in those drives. As the only drive they allowed points was the one where they started at Seattle's 21. Here's Tepps throwing, caught Hank Whoop. Almost broke that one free. Barely got the tackle there, and that one could have broke. And Hank Whoop, what a first half. 5 catches for 69 yards. Paris Mass wasn't even his man, but he has to make that tackle. Phoenix, their first time out. I think what offensive coordinator was thinking is if that play doesn't work out and Seattle's still looking good, they just run out the clock. But if it does go well, you see them take a timeout and they're going to try to score in another either field goal or touchdown, what they're really hoping. So here's 1st and 10 as Tepps drops back. I think he's looking for a screen. Yes, he is. Took Jokes a while to read that one. Jokes to J. And it's his fumble. Picking up. And 20. Can he make it? 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. It is a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And that is Paris Mast. Let's watch this. Jokes. He had a lot of real estate to make up. Jukes out Stephen Hernandez. Jukes out. Ronaldo Smith puts a hit on him. And that is what you see. He had 4 forced fumbles last year. He was great on helping New York's defense, and he brings that to Seattle with him. As Jokes, he thought he was going to make this one big. Gets a little too cocky with it and elusive. Forgets that ball has to be carried, and you forget about that linebacking core, how good they are at forcing fumbles. And this is going to be Seattle's first point of the game. We're going to make this a 10-point game here at the extra point. Maybe the offense coordinators now, he's thinking maybe I should have just been less aggressive, took it into half with a 17-point lead. But now, you're only up by 10. So do you try with 48 seconds left to make another drive? Or now, do you take the 10-point lead and just go into half? So we'll see what he has in mind for this drive. Because I'm sure he's hitting himself on the head. So here's the kick. As Phoenix is going to kneel it. 48 seconds left. We'll see which route the coordinator wants to go for this one, conservative or aggressive again. Julio Jokes today, 9 carries, 26 yards, a touchdown, and last time, a fumble. First and 10, Teps throwing, hit there, and almost picked off with an acrobatic attempt of an interception by Paris Mask. I think Ronaldo Smith, that was another hit from him. If that was a little more possession, that could have been 2 forced fumbles in a row. Here's second and 10. Teps throwing, caught. Gonna get to Chet Wood out of the backfield, I believe. I'm not sure who that was. So on 3rd and 10, they're going to take a timeout. As now you kind of need, that was Chet Wood. But now you kind of need the first down. Ben Tyrone with the tackle there. And we'll see how they play on 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Here's Jokes running. And there's Seattle's timeout. As they're going to try to maybe move this ball. Try to see if they can get a big return. If not, they might just run out. Phoenix can't really do anything about the clock anymore. They're going to have to punt this one away. Hopefully Seattle doesn't have any big plays. They've had 12 rush, 18 pass. Here's the punt. This one going to be a pretty good one. Be at the 10. 2 great punts, and Crawford hasn't been able to get back up to the 20. So punt unit doing pretty well. Special teams. So here comes out Kermit Poe. 28 seconds left. We'll see if they want to take this one to halftime or maybe make the score a little closer. But don't do what Phoenix did and screw up on a drive where you wanted to get points. Because then Phoenix can just get those points right back and you're down by 17 again. So maybe you just kneel the ball here. Hopefully your defense stands up in the second quarter. You need to do something. But here's Colton Yu. He's going to try to move field position. He's going to get a 5-yard pickup. And that just may be our final play of the first half. He's had 9 carries and 40 yards. Denzel Crazy, the rookie on the tackle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the half. think they're going to try to do one more play there, but it isn't going to happen. 17-7 is going to be your halftime score. Gila Monsters surprising here in the first half. 145-26. It's been a good game. And we're going to take a look at the scores earlier today, and then we'll take a look at New Orleans quick. So we'll take a look at that here in 1 second. Say who won. Enforcers, they lost to Minneapolis. Power beat the Pirates earlier. Bats at Earthquake, the Bats won surprisingly at that one. An Earthquake on a 3-game loss streak. And the win at Musicians, the Musicians are leading in that one against the Wind. See if they can keep that score up. It's actually pretty close there in New Orleans. We'll see who can come out with that one. And if Kansas City actually does win, then between whoever wins this game, New Orleans and Kansas City, it would be a tied area up for that first seed. So here's the kick. Phoenix will get it first. We'll see if they can extend their lead. We're going to take it out of the end zone, past the 20 to the 23 is that's where they'll start. So here comes out Phoenix and Brian Tepps. They'll start at the 23 for this drive. The third quarter just started. If you're joining us now, Brian Tepps and the Phoenix Gila Monsters had a pretty good half, surprising a lot of people. But they started right now to gas a little bit as we got in later to the second quarter. First and 10. Here's Tepps. Tepps, he's going down. Sacked by Ronaldo Smith. And Seattle coming out the second half, blazing here. Tepps, he's going to not look on that left side where Ronaldo Smith is crashing in. Not even looking at the D-line. There Ronaldo Smith is to make the sack. Ronaldo Smith, his second sack on the season. The only people in his team he's behind for sacks is Doug Dunn and Ernest Coleman. Here's running. Jokes. Jokes finds an edge. Jokes first down. Can Jokes bring it all the way? Taken out of bounds by Trevor Wedden. And Julio Jokes. He found the edge there. And that is something you don't want to see if you're Seattle. And you had a 2nd and 18. And that's going to be a humongous run there from Julio Jokes. You're lucky you got him down. And now Phoenix, they had to reset it downs, first down. And they moved the ball up to midfield. First and 10. Tepps stepping up. Tepps throwing. Nice ball there. And that's going to be caught. A great catch there by Esteban Silvesters. First and 10. Here is Tepps. Tepps searching. Can't haul that one in. Looking for Hank Whoop, his first drop of the day. The pressure was too much on that one. We'll be back here in Seattle in just a minute. We're back in Seattle. The Gila Monsters have a lead, 17-7. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here is Tepps throwing, caught, hauled in, and making the chains move. A great catch there for Neil Mendoza. So here is 1st down and 10 after the great catch by Neil Mendoza for a 1st down. Throwing Tepps, searching. He's got Jake Reed, the tight end, to the 27. 2nd and 3. Reed not too bad. He's got 3 catches, 29 yards. Hernandez has got 4 tackles. 2nd and 3. Epps dropping back, searching. Jake Reed gonna move the chains with some speed there. Sheldon Lee, the free safety on him. And Jake Reed, he's a little faster than Chet Wood. Chet Wood more of a possession guy. Jake Reed more of a vertical kind of threat. So we'll see how he fits into Chet Wood's spot. 1st and 10. Jokes. Gonna jump for a 9-yard gain there. Could have got hit, and with that dive at the end, he gets like 2-3 more yards on that play. Maybe 3-4. And 2nd and 1 at the 11. They're inside the red zone, and they're gonna push. See if they can get a touchdown here. 2nd and 1. This might be a little play action. Oh, did they not jump? No. But Jokes. 1st down. Spinning to the 1. Oh no, that was Sam Hart. Sam Hart almost had a touchdown there. That was just smart. Good play by Sam Hart. He fought. But the extra reinforcements for Seattle is going to fight him to the ground. Sam Hart, a nice burst there. Spun off Sheldon Lee. Maybe should have pushed it to the outside a little more so the Seattle couldn't come collapsing in on him. If he pushed outside, maybe those 3 extra defenders don't get there as quick. But Sam Hart, this season, coming into this game, 3 attempts, 11 yards, and a touchdown. So far in this game, has almost as much as he has this season. 1st and goal. They're going goal line. At the 1. Here's a pass, actually. He's sacked. Stephen Hernandez in there for the sack. And Tepps goes down again. So far, offensive line not doing its part. And there's another one. Play actions near the goal line sometimes resolve in sacks, and that's going to be one there. That's Hernandez, his 2nd sack on the season. So him and Smith came to this game with 1. Now, at least have 2 to come out with. 2nd and goal at the 9. Here's Tepps throwing as he had the motion to Jokes. Jokes going to pick up the first 1-yard pickup there. It's 3rd down and goal. Jokes 3 catches, 15 yards. And we'll see what Phoenix has in mind for this 3rd down and goal. You're up by 10. Don't do anything too risky to turn over the ball. Just try a play here that might work. Here's 3rd down and goal. Tepps throwing, caught, touchdown. Hank Whoop, his 3rd receiving touchdown this season. And the Gila Monsters gonna make that lead even wider. Great ball there by Tepps. I kind of saw a break off in the eye. I didn't know if he was going upfield or if he was making the slant. And those slants, they are killer in the red zone. Hard to cover them if you're a linebacker. Safeties usually hang on the outside, so they're not part of that. But the linebackers, sometimes they lose sight of the ball. PAT up and good. That drive, 12 plays, 77 yards, and a lot of time off the clock. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Now, Seattle did not want that much time at the clock. And with the touchdown, too, that just kills the defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator. Head coach, too. So, Seattle, they're coming up next for their first drive of the 2nd half. They're down by 17, so offense, they really need to start moving here. The 7 points are not from the offense, they're actually from a defensive fumble recovery touchdown. In the end zone, kneeled down by Dallas Crawford, and it's 1st and 10. Colton Yu, 9 carries, 40 yards, 4.4 on the average, not bad for him. I think they're going to use him here, but not too much as the deficit is pretty big and quarters aren't too long in the JSFL. So he might not be as involved in the game plan as they want him to be. First and 10. Here's Poe. Searching. Throwing. That's caught. Timothy Morgan shaking off all sorts of tackles. And with that catch, Poe over 50 yards on the day. Poe, he's been averaging like 250 yards a game this season. So that's insane for him to only have 50 yards in the 3rd quarter. This Phoenix defense is shut him down. Two catches, 21 yards for Morgan, and they're going 5 wide here in 1st down. Kind of interesting. Here's Poe. Poe! Off to the races he goes. He's going to slide down to 44, and they bring it on to Phoenix's side of the field. 2 carries, 19 yards. With that play, 101 yards total offense for Seattle. The Natives. 1st down. First and 10. Flag on the field. That's our first of the day. We'll start on the offense. And that is going to be Tommy Jensen, rookie tackle. Jensen has allowed 0 sacks this season. Probably been the best person on that offensive line as a rookie. The best rookie offensive lineman for them. Well, actually, all of them have been pretty solid. Even Peyton Quartz. Here's the throw. Hauled in by Fred Williams. Oh, and Williams is down. We'll be back in a moment. So we're back here in the JSFL, and Williams looking like it's a knee injury. They're calling him out for 4 weeks. He will be back on week 10. And that is going to kill this Gila Monsters receiving core. Just got to write it down here. That sucks because now their next man up is Mark Berry. Mark Berry has showed promise, but is definitely not as good as a Fred Williams. So Fred Williams, first game, he has had no injuries his whole career. First game outside, he's going to have an injury. Here's the throw. Flag on the play, another one. As Crawford is going to be swallowed up in the backfield. So an eligible receiver downfield, that's Lawrence Thomas. So they're just going to cross the line now. First it was the tackle, and now it's the guard. It's a penalty. And 2nd and 8 now for Seattle. Mark Berry, you can see him on the field now. See how he puts in for Fred Williams. Overall-wise, I'm pretty sure he's like 24 overalls less than Fred Williams. 2nd and 8 now. Here's Kermit Poe. Throwing. Looking for Romero. No flight zone, says Alfred Ford. 3rd down and 8. Seattle, it's going downhill here. They need a 1st down if they want to continue this drive. It would be a long field goal range, but their kicker is pretty good. He could make it. So 3rd and 8. Down by 17. Need at least a field goal to keep staying in this game. Here's Poe. throwing, intercepted. Baxter again. He's gonna get this one. 40 past the 50 to the 42. Byron Baxter, 2 interceptions, and Phoenix is gonna have the ball again, and that one might write off Seattle here early. They have time, but quadruple coverage there. He's looking for Mark Berry. That's not even the receiver I would go to. Wow. Terrible move by Kermit Poe there. That's an easy pick for Byron Baxter. Sam Hart, 2 carries, 10 yards, 5 yards per carry. They show his numbers. As it's 24-7 here now. Because that is a great play for Baxter. He's getting up to those interceptions he had last year now. He might be on pace to break that record he set. Here's Jokes, and his first carry is going to get put down there by the defense. Doug Dunn in on that tackle. He leads the team in sacks with 3.5. So it is now 2nd down and 13. And Seattle needs to stop. They cannot let them get into field goal range. I mean, they can, but they'd have to have 3 touchdowns instead of 2. And here's a 1st down. Trevor Washington. And that puts them definitely in field goal range. It's his 3rd catch. It goes for 40 yards. And now he's 100 yards on the season with that catch there. So his first 100 yards in his career. And they're going to come from the Phoenix Skill Monsters. More importantly, Brian Tapp's throwing him the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Taps throwing. He's got Jokes. Jokes is going to get it to the 23. It's going to make a 2nd down and 4. They're going to try to kick some time off the clock here as much as possible. This time is definitely a friend of the Gila Monsters today. By the way, we got a good game going on in New Orleans. The Musicians doing well against the Wind, but the Wind, see if they make a comeback here. They're down by 10. Second and 4. Throwing. Teps has got Reet. Jake Reet swung down on the play. 1st down and 10. At the 18, they're in the red zone now. And the Seattle, they need some kind of turnover here. It's got to be the ideal situation. A pick 6 would be great, or some kind of fumble recovery touchdown, what they had last time. That's what you really look for if you're Seattle. Here is a run up the middle from Jokes to the 13. 2nd and 5. Hernandez with the tackle. He's led the team in tackling today, 6 of them on the ground. Second and 5. Here's a run. Jokes to the 12. One more run would probably be the end of the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 4, we'll see if they do run. Or if they try to make the chains move and try to get another touchdown. Third and 4. Epps searching, throwing, end zone, incomplete. Broken up there, and that's a good play by Seattle. looking for Mr. Esteban Sylvesters. It's going to be broken up. Good play by the Seattle defense. Fourth and 4. This is going to be a 29-yarder to put them up by 20. A kick up and good. That drive is going to end in a field goal. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. 10-21 in this game. As the Natives need some kind of miracle comeback to win. They had the home field, a 3-win streak. They are trailing by 20. Did anyone predict this? Because if you did, wow. I think the Phoenix Gila Monsters have been really underrated this season. At least they have in my book. I didn't like them from the start at week 1. I thought the team had a lot of potential coming into this year. I thought they definitely would have been one of the top contenders, and with this game, they're showing it. I haven't seen them play like this whole season. I've really been down on Tepps this year. I was really a believer in his rookie year, but this year I haven't been high on him. He's played well this game, very well. It's going to be a punt return to the 22 by Crawford. But yeah, I've not been a believer in this team. The defense I haven't liked that much. The one person I have really liked on this team was Julio Jokes and Hank Whoop. They were my 2 favorite players. First and 10. I wasn't a fan of Esteban Sylvesters when they drafted him. I thought there were better people on the field. I believe who Austin Myers, who the businessman's drafted, would have been a better choice. But because the speed with him and Hank Whoop would have been incredible. Here's a screen to the wide receiver, Dallas Crawford. That probably do it for the third quarter. Second and 10. Crawford is first catch today. Carlos Young, he's put lockdown restraints on Crawford. That's the end of the third quarter. It is a 20-point game. Gila Monsters have reigned supreme. It's 27-7 as the Natives trail big. No points on offense this whole game. The defense has the 7. I feel like all the games that I commentate of the Natives, they actually do really bad. Other than the games I do commentate, they do really good. I mean, I don't commentate, they do pretty good. It's just insane. Second and 10. I think they did really bad against the Power last year in week 10 when I commentated with it. That's the game I remember. Second and 10. Throwing here. It's Colton Yu who's going to be put back in the backfield. 4-yard loss. It's 3rd and 14. Colton Yu, 3 catches, 9 yards. Good stop there by Phoenix. Because they're trying all these screens and they're not working. Phoenix has been physical all day at the football. Getting them at the line, hitting them when he's trying to throw it back. Byron Baxter, he's made his plays like he does. And if Phoenix can play it this year, they have a chance definitely to make it back-to-back just for championship wins. I really hope New Orleans and Phoenix meet up later this year. That'd be a great matchup. 3rd and 14. Throwing. Poe picked off for the 3rd time. Alfred Ford, that's a pick 6, Phoenix. That writes them off. Alfred Ford, a touchdown on a pick 6 ball. Poe, not even over 100 yards. 3 interceptions, under 50% passer completion. If you start him in fantasy, it sucks to be you right now. Alfred Ford looking for Mark Berry again. I don't know why they keep looking for Mark Berry so much. And for Alfred Ford, let's look at those numbers. That's his first interception on the season. Had no turnovers. And Trevor Wedden is mad at the moment. Wow. And just with that, it's 33-7 with the 34 extra points. It's up and good. So, Another interception there from Poe. That is very unfortunate to fantasy owners who have him and Kermit Poe himself. He expected to have a good game, and it hasn't been at all. Here is the kickoff. Seattle will get it back, but now they really need something definitely special here if they want to come back. They're down by 27. 20 yards per return so far for Crawford today. Here is first and 10. Poe searching, throwing. This one's going to be caught. And there's Mark Berry. His first catch on the day. It's going to go for 26 yards. And Mark Berry, his first reception on the year. He's the backup man if someone get injured. And he gets the first catch on the season. Offensive breakdown, 11 carries, 11 rush, 19 pass. Here's Poe throwing, caught. 34. Colton U, first and 10. Byron Baxter on the tackle. He's got as many tackles as he has interceptions. So first and 10. They're going to go 5 wide here. Here's Poe searching. He's got Romero. Romero fighting for yards to the 30. He fought for that 4-yard gain and second and 6. Current Poe puts himself over 50% pass completion. And he's finally getting to see him somewhere on the field. Do we see their first offensive points of the night? Or will we see another turnover? They've had 3 already. Second and 3, they're going 3 bunch on the top of the screen. Throwing, caught. It's going to be Dallas Crawford, his second catch on the game, and his first that's actually going to go for yardage. 106 passing yards for Seattle. 9 of those Crawford. And Poe in the fourth quarter is going to go over 100 yards finally. This is definitely his worst game of the season so far. First and 10. This might hurt his MVP status. Here's Poe throwing. Romero got it to 16. Romero, 3 catches, 25 yards. Byron Baxter, the tackle from the big tight end. Here's second and 5. Running is Colton Yu. He's getting a 2-yard pickup. Here's third down and 3. Running is Mark Lisa, the rookie. Did he pick up the first? No, they're going to call him short. 4th and inches. Baxter gets in on that tackle. Assisted. They gave the rookie the carry there. Maybe just trying to get in some playtime. Almost picks up the first, but not successful. Maybe if he would have fell forward instead of sideways. You could have got that, but good play by the Phoenix defense making a move there. And they're just going to try to get some offensive points here. They're going to go for a field goal here. And the kick up is good. 10:34 here. They're down by 24. They need 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. Nice kicks there, and that's the first offensive points in the game coming here with 5:42 left to go in this game. In the fourth quarter. So here is an onside kick. At any point in this game, and no. Will not have a shot. Mendoza hauls it in for the hands team. As Phoenix will take over at 45. Seattle seeing their win streak go out the window, and Phoenix they're seeing it stretch out one more game. Here comes out Tepps. He's been great this game. 23 completions, 29 attempts, 217 yards, and a touchdown. Solid numbers here from Brian Tepps. This defense has not been that bad here in the second half. It's been the offense that's really giving up more points. The pick six, and I think that, yeah, there's only one pick six, but yeah. First and 10. Here is a carry. Julio Jokes getting it up to the 38. Oh, no, it's Sam Hart, actually. We have to Sam Hart, 2nd and 3. They're taking off the time off the clock. 5 minutes left to go. 2nd and 3. It's a handoff delayed here to Julio Jokes, and Jokes pushing to the 36. He's got 16 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Been a solid day for him on the ground. Sheldon Lee at 5 tackles, and 3rd and 1. Can they keep the clock ticking with a first down pickup, or will Seattle get the ball once more? 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff. Jokes going to get a pickup of 2, and that's good enough for the first down. Hernandez, the tackle. And more clock will slowly run off this clock, so to speak. And if you're joining us from New Orleans, what a game that was. They just saw the stat line as Kansas City is going to get a nice win against the used to be undefeated New Orleans Musicians. So whoever wins this game has a shot to be number 1 in the league by next week and have that number 1 seed. Has a pretty good chance of getting the bye. Here is Jokes. Jokes running. 10-5 touchdown Phoenix. Another score to this Phoenix Steel Monsters game as you were looking at this at the score and confused, as so might be the rest of this JSFL league, as the Gila Monsters have dominated the Seattle Natives. 41 now to 10. As Julio Jokes is going to get a break open touchdown there. Now Morgan, he's been suspended. He's going to be really mad here. Kerpo trying to calm him down, but he's probably the reason he's mad. The extra point now to put it up 41-10 is up and good. That drive, 4 plays, 44 yards, and a minute 55 off the clock. So 3:45 left, and the Natives will get it. And they're going to go probably to 4-2 now as with the loss. Or 3-2, I should say. And Phoenix, they're going to go up to 4-1. The win here, assuming that they get the win, which is pretty easy to assume. I only call a game to over until it's over, but at this point, I think it's over. makes my job for ranking these teams pretty hard because Phoenix, I haven't been high on them this whole year, but they are doing pretty well. So let's see where I put them. Comes out. Natives, they have not had a good day at all. 3 points of offense on this day. Defense got them the most points with 7. We'll see if they can get just one more good drive before this game is done. Here is a throw. First down and 10. Poe searching. He's got a man. Morgan to the 30. Poe 0 touchdowns, 3 picks. Morgan 3 catches, 26 yards. Also, since some of you might be coming from that New Orleans game, that Fred Williams, he went down in this game earlier. Mark Berry, that's why you see him on the field. They think it's a knee injury and he'll be out for 4 weeks, coming back in week 10. First and 10 with the pickup there. Julio Odom, 5 tackles. He's been pretty well getting tackles so far today. Rookie from South, as many of these people are. Here is Poe. Throwing, caught, Christian Young. Or they might actually rule that incomplete as he might have went out of bounds. But no, they're going to call that his catch. 2 catches, 3 yards for Young today. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here is a run, and he's going to get swallowed up. At the 34, it's 3rd and 11. Corey Randall on the tackle. And brings up 3rd down and long. Romero, I think, was supposed to have that block, just couldn't get his hands around him as the offensive line kind of made a shield for him to move. 3rd and 11, 15, rush, 25 pass. Here's Poe, throwing, caught, Romero. Did he move the chains? They're calling it yes, and that's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go in this surprising game here in Seattle as the Gila Monsters are winning 41-10. They'll most likely go up to 4-1, assuming they get the win, and Seattle will fall down to 3-2. As both of Seattle's losses this year came from home on games they were supposed to win. First against Minneapolis, then against Phoenix. That would be the stat line. 1st and 10. Poe throwing, caught. That is Crawford. 2-yard pickup. Crawford has got 3 for 11. Second and 8. Here is Williams. Pulling you tackled for a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 7. 1:28 left. Seattle used their first time out. 3rd and 7. Third down and 7 now for Seattle. Here's Poe searching, throwing, caught Romero. First down to the 29-yard line. Poe has put together his completion percentage a little more. 20 for 29. Besides that, his stat line, pretty garbage. He's put some more yards on the board, but the interceptions, can't take those off. Or you can't make those better. They're just there. He's going to try to put one more touchdown on the board before This game's over, though. First down to 10. And he's run out of time. He's going down. Credit the sack to Daryl's shot. Like a cannon. Shot gets shot. And right into Kern Poe's arms. As they sent an extra blitz at the QB there. 3 people running at Poe there, and he just couldn't get it off. I think he should have ran there like he's done all season, but... Second and 21. Poe throwing you. Swallowed up. Second timeout from Seattle. So third down and very long here. Third down 23. Cool you. That was his 6th catch. He's got 24 yards. Jordan Jackson, his first tackle. Surprisingly, he's made that key of the offense. I mean, the defense. And it's third and 23. We're going 3 at the top. Romero at the bottom. You go to the backfield. He's going to throw incomplete. Looking for Dallas Crawford. It's 4th down and 23. So, do they try the field goal attempt? Or do they just try to throw one more deep shot? Because why not? I don't even know why Poe was looking that short. You should have been looking for a hotter route. And let's talk about Alfred Ford. Give this man some credit. Breaking up so many passes. He has not let Crawford over 11 yards. And that is insane of a talent of Dallas Crawford. Averaging at least 4 catches a game with, like, I believe, like, around 50 yards. I'm not sure. But here's a kick. This one's going to be a 58-yarder. Wow, he's going to have to put a leg in this. Throw is... Kick is short there. And 22 seconds left. Phoenix will just take 2 knees. Most likely. Who knows? Maybe they'll be cocky and they will run the ball. So here comes out Teps. What a great game for this man. Stat line still the same as last time, so we don't need to talk about that. But you can see it on the board there. This was a great game for him. And a road game like this, a divisional rival, that can help you in playoff standing. And if you beat these guys again, very top contender in this league. No timeout will be used. That's going to be the final play of the game. There's going to be 41-10 here in Seattle. A great game we got to see. And Phoenix, an upset. A major upset here. They had the same record, but this is an upset. Getting the away win like that. Wow, good game here. As Gila Monsters going to go to 4-1. And the Natives, 3-2. Gila Monsters put that streak up to 3 wins. And Seattle hoping not to start a streak of losses here as that breaks their 3-game win streak. But what a great divisional matchup here. Both teams got a lot of talent, got a lot of bright futures ahead. 2 young quarterbacks, but Temps definitely got the better of Poe here today. Fred Williams, that sucks that he's out. We'll get more on that story, but it is a knee injury. Most likely coming back week 10. Great game. Jokes, just good job him. If you had him in fantasy, good job. I think I'd have him in fantasy, but that is it here from Seattle. And I'll see you guys on Monday night when the 1-3 New York Businessmen face my 2-2 Atlanta Predators. And I'll see you guys there.